Motivation doesn't mean anything if you don't have discipline. Motivation, it comes and goes. It's a very up and down thing.
Yes.
So as long as you have that discipline and then consistency for yourself, you're gonna see your growth. So I always say the gym is my therapy, and I think if you give the gym time, you're automatically inclined and more motivated towards eating healthier.
हाय, मेरा नाम है सृष्टि गोयल। आप देख रहे हैं एबीपी लाइव आइडियाज ऑफ इंडिया के डे 2 में आप सबका स्वागत है। और हमारे मंच पर आज हमारे साथ है कृष्णा श्रॉफ। फिटनेस एंथुसियास्ट हैं, ये तो आप जानते ही हैं, लेकिन बाकी लोगों को भी सिखा रही हैं अपने फिटनेस कंपनी के थ्रू, ये भी आप जानते हैं। तो अंदर वाले जो टिप्स हैं वो आपके लिए आज शेयर करेंगे। हाय कृष्णा, वेलकम टू द शो।
Thank you
so much for giving your time. First thing I want to know how you keep yourself motivated for this fitness enthusiasm and for this routine and for daily hustle to remain fit, glowing and looking amazing.
Thank you. Honestly, motivation doesn't mean anything if you don't have discipline. Motivation, it comes and goes. It's a very up and down thing.
Yes.
So as long as you have that discipline and then consistency for yourself, you're gonna see your growth. And I always say everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. So those excuses about we're working till whatever time or this and that, and we don't have the time, are just all excuses. So I think in order to be able to stay consistent and really keep at it, you need that discipline. And it's not easy. Of course, it's not easy. But I think if people understand that, the gym or fitness, it doesn't have to be such an overwhelming or intimidating thing. Just, going out for a walk for 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes a day, getting some sort of movement in every day, you're going to be one step closer to your goal.
Okay, and I'm going to take this advice personally, and you're absolutely right. It's the discipline that we don't follow. But a lot of people who actually say that we have a lot of cravings because of a lot of work at office, at home, a lot of things to handle, anxiety, depression, and because of that they change their eating habits and eventually it affect them. So what do you recommend people? Because what I've heard from most of the fitness influencers that hard work at the gym can even help you get rid of your anxieties and everything. So
absolutely,
so what is the right way to deal with this, and how it can actually help people who say that we cannot handle our cravings?
You rightly said, at least for me, the gym stems as therapy. Whatever's happening in my life, the good, the bad, all of it, whatever emotion I'm feeling, I'm not thinking about that, while I'm in the gym. So I always say the gym is my therapy. And I think if you give the gym time, you're automatically inclined and more motivated towards eating healthier, because you're putting in that time and effort and you don't want it to go to waste. But of course, especially as women, we have our monthly cycles and hormones are all up and down. So it's not an easy time, and I think it's just important to not be so hard on yourself. Listen to your body. If you're craving something, it usually means your body is lacking a certain nutrient or a mineral and things like that. So it's important to listen to your body and definitely give it what it wants. I think in this case, don't be hard on yourself, but also try to limit yourself and just practice portion control and understand that balance is key. So, if you're craving that cupcake, if you want a piece of chocolate to make you feel better, do that, but just try to, I think, limit it as much as possible, because balance is key.
Just because you talked about balance, so a lot of people say that they can go for the workout, they can do everything, but then they want a full plate of meal, they want to have proper food. So does it actually affect your body in a negative sense when you have a lot of food, unplanned diet, and you have a lot of exercises, unplanned exercises? So does it work negatively?
Yeah, absolutely. Eating, unhealthy food and all these processed foods, it has a direct impact on your mental health. So I think the more people understand, it's not so much about dieting and really the physicality aspect of it. I think just clean eating and clean living is is what people should focus on, so that they're able to be more consistent, so that they don't feel deprived of anything. And understand, you're never going to look as good as you feel, and you're never going to feel as good as you look. So the physicality aspect of it goes so hand in hand with the mental. And like I said, it starts in the kitchen.
Right.
It's so important to, you have to understand, as cheesy as it sounds, your body is your temple. You only get this one body, for the rest of your life. So why not take care of it? Why not, feed it the best things possible, and just quality things, and that's going to directly impact how you feel every single day.
What's that one activity that you can suggest people who are having long working days and who really make excuses that you don't get 1 hour or something to spend on yourself or on your body? So what one activity they can do every day that at least help them from obesity and a lot of diseases?
Especially for a lot of these office goers and who have a desk job, that 9 to 5, I think little things like just getting up in the middle of the day and walking around, getting that blood flow going, maybe getting up and, I wouldn't say do like proper sets of squats right there, but just stretching out the body. And at the end of the day, movement is key. So whether you're, at the office, whether you're at the gym, whether you're out with your friends, whatever it is, it's important to understand to keep your body moving always. So for the office goers, get up from the chair once in a while, stretch it out, walk around, get that blood flow in. It's going to benefit you.
Your nails are really attractive. They're taking my attention. Can you just show it to the camera? What do you call it?
What do we call this, girl? Shout out to which brand? Kavya. Shout out to Kavya.
Okay, guys, no paid promotion, but still.
Not an ad.
Not an ad. Honest review. Anyway, so just because we have just talked about the mental health, do you prefer any particular, let's say, any yoga, meditation, or exercise that you yourself follow and want to suggest our audience, because it's really common these days?
See, fitness overall, whether that be the mental or physical, it's such an individual game. What may work for me may not necessarily work for you, and vice versa. So I can only speak for what helps me, but I think it's such a game of trial and error, So you're going to make a lot of mistakes along the way, but make those mistakes to then understand what works best for you. So for me specifically, yoga is great. Of course, breathing, meditation, it all starts with that. It helps you focus, it keeps you calm. But I personally like a little more fast-paced sort of workout.
What's your favorite workout?
For this specifically, I love to let off some steam by doing a little bit of a boxing session.
Oh, great.
It may not, work for everybody. Yoga is great too, but for me specifically, I like the impact and the fast pace of boxing. Yeah.
Great. Okay, so what is that one diet you would suggest that we can have on daily basis? Like, is it okay, like in Indian regular meal, we have a breakfast with aloo ka paratha or butter or something, then we have lunch with dal, roti, sabzi, rice and everything, and the same meal at the night. So do you find this okay for daily routine, or we really need to make a change?
Look, all those things, they should definitely be incorporated in your diet. I think, cutting out a specific aspect of food, whether that's carbs or healthy fats, it's not great for you. And I think it's important to understand that, you got to have a balanced plate. So eat that rice, eat, if you're opting for roti, go for jawar, bajra, things like that. There's so many healthy alternatives now. People are so much more conscious than they used to be, So, options are unlimited for people. But I think, like I said, just practicing balance and portion control and limiting your intake will always be better. My biggest thing is I never eat till I'm so full that I can't move. I always feel like food needs to fuel you and give you energy, not make you lethargic. So if that's happening, then know you're consuming the right things.
Most of opinions are going to be changed today, and I hope I am going to be one of them. Okay, so my last question. During COVID-19, it actually made us, we were doing everything online, and fitness too happened. So a lot of companies also started giving us online sessions and etc. But I've recently seen a video, I don't know if you have watched it. So she's India's Olympic winner as well, and so she was lifting her weight in the gym, and some accident happened. So
I just saw
do
that
you-
actually.
Yeah. So
With her neck, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So how important it is to be, responsible when you are doing your workout? Is it okay that we are just watching a video and following things? Can you just give our audience this advice how responsibly you should actually follow what you're doing?
You know, I think if you're unable to be at a gym or hire a coach to be with you, say you're doing online training, it's important to maybe not ego lift, not have those heavy weights without supervision. Maybe do more body weight things or lighter weights to help you get through that session without, needing someone professional to spot you or correct your form and technique, because form and technique is so important at the end of the day. That's the biggest cause for injury, the incorrect form and technique, and again, ego lifting. So,
Yes.
you definitely need a professional in that certain aspect who can supervise those things. But if you're unable to get, hire a coach or be at a gym and you are doing those online sessions, then it's important to just understand your body's capabilities and don't push more than you can handle. Start slow. It's so important.
So do we need to be careful with that last 1 second push, when your trainer say, you can do it, it's just your conscious who says, no,
I think number one, definitely listen to your body and how you feel, because your coach doesn't necessarily know. He might see certain things and see that potential and see that, okay, maybe she can push, but number one, always listen to yourself and your body. You're the only one feeling the things that you are. So make sure you listen to yourself first. And then number two, it's important to obviously work with the correct professionals to be able to guide you better.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Krishna, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching ABP Live.
Thank you.